Anyway, so today's video is about graphics cards. My top 10 favorite graphics card. Not any particular order, just, yeah, here they are. Starting with number 1, the RX 580. This thing is a 1080p beast. Once you pair it with a good enough CPU, this thing will tear any game in 1080p. This thing can play any game 1080p, high settings, 60 FPS, unless it's like one of the newest AAA titles, which then you might expect high/medium settings. Gonna mix in there. It plays sorry guys. It plays all other games, ultra settings, 60 FPS, 70 FPS, at times 100 FPS. This thing is a beast. If you can get the 8GB version, you can get it for $120, sometimes less. Normal version, you can get it for the 4GB version. I mean, you can get it for about like $100 on eBay. If you're sending it over to Europe, shipping would usually cost a lot because you can find lots of them over in America. If you're in America, shipping won't cost you anything. It's really, really good. Second thing, if you are going to buy this, make sure you have a good CPU to pair it with, because this thing, I mean, it is a beast. It is a beast for the price. So make sure you have like something like a Ryzen 5 1600 at least. Here's some gameplay of the RX 580. Graphics card number 2. we have the GTX 1060 3GB version. You can find this for roughly around the RX 580 price point, but the difference is it's a 3 gig card, won't be able to play Tomb Raider on highest settings, and has less cores. But it does retail for about $120, which is not as much as a steal, but it is a good card, and you can find really good versions of the card. So I do recommend it. Here's some gameplay of the GTX 1060.
Next, please. He's dropped the bomb. Terrorists win. Victory is ours.
Onto graphics card number 3, the RX 570. The RX 570 and the RX 580, both from AMD, both very good cards. They have actually good driver support for once. Yes, I know. Wow. Here's why I would recommend the RX 570. If you can get an RX 580 for about $100 or less, get that. But if you can't, the RX 570 is your next go. The GTX 1060 probably will come afterwards. But personal preference, I guess. The RX 570 is slightly less powerful. It's practically the same GPU, just it's got a few less cores, not a lot, and it comes with 4 gig and 8 gig variant. It's practically the same GPU, just has a slight performance drop, not even that much. You can find many of them for about 100. You can find the 8 gig version for about 120. It's the same as the RX 580. Next GPU on our list is the GTX 1650 Super. This is one you can buy new. You can buy for, I think, $200. I'm not too sure about the price. It's actually pretty cheap. It's very good. It's a really good card. Um, I'm not sure it would sum up to the RX 580 though. I think it comes with 6 gigs of VRAM. I'm not too sure. I don't know a lot about the new series of GDX cards, but it is nonetheless a good budget card. You can probably pair this with Ryzen 5 1600, not Ryzen 3. I wouldn't say Ryzen 3 would suit any of these GPUs. Yeah, it wouldn't. Ryzen 5 1600 at least, I'd say. That would do. Yeah, here's some benchmarks, gameplay for you.
I need help here. Wait.
We're here today to watch the first episode of this year's Live Extreme series. In this new season, talented newcomers have a shot at taking on established stars and a chance to impress all the racing teams out here. And believe me, they're watching. And just as important, they need to generate excitement. That's how fans flock to them. And that's what it's all about, right? Become a racer, steal the show, and see your follower numbers soar. Speaking of
Next graphics card on our list, I think this is number 5. So, number 5 GPU will probably be one of the older GDX cards, like the GDX 970, GDX 980. I'm thinking more of the GDX 970 approach because GDX 970 you can find it for pretty cheap. It's practically GDX 1060 performance. And it costs way less. It's around $100 on eBay. It's actually a very popular card right now. So the demand might be high, the price might be high as well. So keep that in mind. It might go up, it might go down, but right now at this moment it is about $100 to $120 max on eBay. I would also pair this with a Ryzen 5. I wouldn't go any less. Core i5 probably, but if you're looking for budget, you won't go for a Core i5 anyways. It's pretty expensive. go until nowadays. Next, I would say to say about this card would be that it is an older architecture. Yes, it won't be able to run newer games as good as the GTX 1060, like Overwatch, or it would be able to run GTA 5 fine actually, because that's from its era. It will be able to run what other games? It won't be able to run Fortnite as good if you're a Fortnite player. It won't be able to run any new games from like 2017 and onwards. Won't be able to run them as well as the GTX 1060, but it is still a great card, trust me. That's it for this video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button in the face if you enjoyed, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time. Peace out.